You mentioned a couple of times, you said, you could change things in a quantum second, and then further down the track, you also said collapse time, matter, and space in a quantum second. So, there's this quantum second that you're talking about, that you're able to do that. Can you explain how that's done?
Yeah, there's two parts to me. One is, yes, I can, because that knowledge is all around. So I'm just going to reach out and grab that. The answer to your question is the willingness, is the preparedness that you have to understand literally the laws of the universe, that what you command based on those laws is what you bring forth. And so in that moment, you can say, I give up. Literally, I give up. You may have to remind yourself a couple of times, because the human experience, the egoic mind, those three things from the last question, remind ourselves all the time, we need to reset, we need to push the reset button. And that's why meditation, when you find yourself coming to this place of I'm willing to shed, I'm ready, and if I can just let go, the mind starts to create new neural pathways that feel, the only way I can explain it is it feels breathless. It feels breathless because the neural pathways you are birthing them. You are birthing new worlds. And so all of a sudden you take this breath and you think, this feels exciting, but I actually don't know where this is going to take me. But I feel excited. But I feel excited. And so you go back into that meditation and you think, I'm light. I really have no charge over those things. And the word charge, even by bringing I have no charge, no charge. Let's collapse those and say, everything has brought me divinely to where I am right now. And in this moment, I have a magnificent journey planned. I have a divine journey planned. I have a cosmic journey planned. And I have a journey that is filled with vision and inspiration and contribution to myself, my family, and community and the world, if you want to go that far. And so go back to revisiting that process of, I feel light, how does it feel? So I said quantum fraction, quantum second. It's a quantum, it's a point in space that doesn't actually exist, but for our egoic mind, let's say that it's a point in time. Yeah, and so the thing for us is to constantly remind ourselves. So through meditation with the last question, and we can re-experience over and over and over again a new lightness of being, a new sense of lightness, a new sense of expansion and energetic fulfillment. And every time we do that, we may have started with a list of 10 things. Here's some really big, chunky, heavy, weighty, heavy items that we don't want to carry on as luggage. We don't want to get charged for anymore. We don't want that energetic charge over them anymore. But every time you go back into this meditative state, you think, okay, I've let go. I am new. I am a new prism of light. I am expanded. I am clean. I am whole. And I am able to reach the furthest reaches of this universe, and every point on the globe, and every heart that exists now and ever have existed and ever will exist. I'm energetically and divinely connected with all of that. So when you go back into that, you then find new things to shed. So the cake becomes super light, wafer thin, as it were, super light. It's because your consciousness is expanding, your awareness is expanding. And so, just quickly on a story that, when we're walking along, my wife and I, and with the kiddies and those things, we're looking at the big items because we say, our eyes are big, where our eyes actually don't change size from the moment we're born. But we'll see leaves and butterflies, as an example. The kids will see ants and bits of fluff, like tiny, minuscule things they'll bend down. That's because they're closer to the ground, but because everything's new to them. So the analogy there is that as we shed the big leaves and the big butterflies, the big transformational events or episodes, we can start to go down and say, now let's start releasing the keys. So I come back to reduce, I am being.